Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start a new chapter, coordinate geometry for class 10th. In this chapter we will study about the derivation of distance formula, the basic concept of coordinate geometry you might have already studied in class 9th. If you want to revise, please go through my video, Concept of Coordinate Geometry for class 10th and 9th. The link is available below in the description box. Distance formula. OX and OY are coordinate axes. A and B are 2 points with coordinates x1 by 1 and x2 by 2 respectively. AM and BN are perpendiculars from A and B on x-axis. AM and BN perpendiculars on x-axis. And AC is perpendicular to BN. Since coordinates of A are x1 by 1, so OM equal to x1 and AM equal to by 1. Similarly, coordinates of B are x2 by 2, so ON equal to x2 and BN equal to by 2. Now, angle AMN, angle CNM, and ACN are 90 degree. Therefore, ACNM is a rectangle. And we already know that opposite sides of rectangles are equal. So, AC equal to MN and CN is equal to AM. So, AC is equal to MN. MN can be written as ON minus OM. ON minus OM. What is ON? ON is x2. ON is x2. And OM equal to x1. BC is equal to BN minus CN. BN minus CN. CN is equal to AM, opposite side of a rectangle. BN is by 2 and AM is by 1. Now, in right triangle ABC, angle ACB equal to 90 degree. Angle ACB equal to 90 degree. So, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. What is AC? AC is x2 minus x1 whole square. And what is BC? BC is by 2 minus by 1 whole square. So, AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus by 2 minus by 1 whole square. This is distance formula between 2 points. Now we'll solve few very important problems with the help of distance formula. So first question is, find the values of y for which the distance between points P2 minus 3 and Q10y is 10 units. So first of all, values of y means the value of y will be more than 1. And points are given P and Q. So suppose P is this 2 minus 3 and Q is this point 10 by, and the distance between P and Q is given 10 units. So first of all, we have to apply the formula. So let us consider this point is x1 by 1 and this point is x2 by 2. You can consider any point x1 by 1 and other point is x2 by 2. Suppose if you take x1 by 1 here and x2 by 2 here, it will not affect the final result. So PQ is equal to distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus by 2 minus by 1 whole square. What is PQ? It is given 10, x2 that is 10 minus x1 that is 2 whole square plus by 2 that is by minus by 1 that is minus 3 minus plus 3 whole square. So this is equal to 10 minus 2 8, square of 8 is 64 plus by plus 3 whole square. Squaring both sides, this will, you can write here 64 by plus 3 whole square and square of 10 is 100. Now transferring 64 towards right side, by plus 3 whole square is equal to 100 minus 64. So y plus 3 whole square is equal to 100 minus 64 is 36. So y plus 3 is equal to plus minus 6. If you take square root of any number, you have to write plus minus. Now transfer 3 towards right side. By is equal to plus minus 6 minus 3. So when we take plus 6, so this will be 6 minus 3. Or when we'll take minus sign, so this will be minus 6 minus 3. So y is equal to 3 or minus 6 minus 3 minus 9. So these are the values of y. So hint was already given in the question that values of y, you have to find out the values of y. It makes it clear that there will be two values of y. Question number 2. Name the type of quadrilateral formed by the following points. Means these are the points. Means these are the vertices of a quadrilateral. There are 3 parts, and each part vertices of a quadrilateral are given. Means these are the vertices of a quadrilateral. We have to find out which type of quadrilateral is formed by these points. So with the help of distance formula, we will find the lengths AB, BC, CD and DA of this quadrilateral. If length of all the four sides are different, means it is a simple quadrilateral. It is none of these: square, rhombus, rectangle and parallelogram. But if you find that lengths of four sides are equal, then it may be square or rhombus, because in both the cases length of four sides are equal. So if length of four sides are equal, means it may be a square or a rhombus. In this case, you have to find the lengths of diagonals also, means AC and BD, because in case of square, lengths of diagonals are equal, but in case of lengths of diagonals are not equal. If you find that lengths of opposite sides are equal, it means the quadrilateral may be rectangle or parallelogram. In this case also, we have to find out the lengths of diagonals AC and BD, because in case of rectangle, lengths of diagonals are equal, and in case of parallelogram, lengths of diagonals are different. So this is how we will solve this problem. Let us take first part of the question. These are the vertices of a quadrilateral. I have written these vertices in this order: minus 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 1, 2 and minus 3, 0. Either you should go clockwise or you can go anti-clockwise also, means minus 1, minus 2 you can write here, 1, 0 here, minus 1, 2 here and minus 3, 0 here. So while writing the vertices of a quadrilateral, you must follow a specific order, whether anti-clockwise or clockwise. Now with the help of distance formula, we will calculate the lengths of AB, BC, CD, DA. So AB, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square by 2 minus by 1 whole square, distance formula. So let us take this as x1 by 1 and this is x2 by 2. So x2 minus x1 whole square, that is 1 minus minus plus 1 whole square, plus by 2, 0 minus by 1 minus minus plus 0 plus 2 whole square. So this is equal to 4 plus 4, or you can say under root 8. Thus with the help of distance formula, I have calculated the lengths of sides of this quadrilateral AB, BC, CD, DA, and all these four are square root of 8, means four sides are equal. It means the quadrilateral may be a square or a rhombus. So in order to decide whether it is a square or a rhombus, we have to find out the lengths of its diagonals also. So length of diagonal AC is equal to 4 and BD equal to 4. Thus, this quadrilateral formed by these points having all four sides equal and diagonals are also equal. So the quadrilateral formed by given points is a square. So you can write it here. It is a square. Part B. These are the coordinates of the vertices of a quadrilateral. I have written these points in a order: minus 3, 5, 3, 1, 0, 3, minus 1, minus 4. Now, with the help of distance formula, we will calculate the length of sides of these quadrilateral. So first of all, AB equal to, first we will write distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus by 2 minus by 1 whole square. So this is equal to minus, suppose this is x1 by 1, this is x2 by 2. So x2 minus x1 whole square, 3 minus minus plus 3 whole square plus 1 minus 5 whole square, by 2 minus by 1 whole square. So this is 6 square, that is 36, and 4 square 16. So square root of 52. Similarly, we will find the lengths of other sides also. Thus, BC equal to root 13, CD equal to root 50, DA equal to root 85. Root 52, root 13, root 50, root 85. All sides are different. So, it is a simple quadrilateral. It is a simple quadrilateral. Now part C, 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, 2. These are the coordinates of vertices of quadrilateral A, B, C, D. I have written them in order. That is 4, 5, then 7, 6, then 4, 3, and then 1, 2. With the help of distance formula, first we will find out the lengths of sides AB, BC, CD, DA. Then we will decide whether the lengths of diagonals are required or not. With the help of distance formula, I have calculated lengths of AB, BC, CD, DA. AB is root 10, BC is root 18, CD is equal to root 10, and DA is equal to root 18. Clearly, opposite sides are equal. So, the quadrilateral formed by the coordinates of these vertices may be a rectangle or a parallelogram. So, in order to decide whether it is a rectangle or parallelogram, we need to find the lengths of its diagonals also. So, let us find the lengths of diagonals. I have calculated lengths of diagonals AC and BD. They are 2 and root 52. Clearly, lengths of diagonals are different, means they are not equal. So, the quadrilateral formed by the coordinates of its vertices is a parallelogram. So, it is a parallelogram.